It feels very weird to be back. It's been like, what, like 2 weeks since I last streamed? My goodness, it's been a while, huh? Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome. It's been a while. Hi, how's it going, Chad? Welcome, everybody. This is a test stream. I don't know if my connection is good enough currently as to where I am to like properly stream on both Twitch and YouTube. I also don't know if my connection is good enough to even stream to begin with, but we are trying something out. We're basically just trying something out. We're gonna test things around. Still getting settled into the new place, which is not very new, but it is, a place for me. And so because of that, it's gonna be a little bit of adjustment. This stream may last like 10 minutes, or it may last like an hour. This is literally just a test to see if, well, first of all, my computer works. If the internet's fine enough. It does not look like the internet's fine enough. At least on the OBS end, I am dropping a lot of frames. So, I'll have to test around, but yeah, the internet connection does not look great. So I'm probably gonna have to change things around a little bit, but yeah, it is gonna be very unfortunate if that is the case. How did the moving process go? It went pretty okay for the most part. I was kind of. I'm really hurting. My feet are in pain. My arms are in pain. It was a lot of physical work for me, since I didn't really have very many people that could help here, and I didn't like pay a moving agency, so this is me, and then like some of my family members, which was really kind of them for them to help me out. But yeah, like a lot of the moving process was a lot more exhausting than I thought it would be. And I ended up hurting myself a lot. So my ankle is incredibly bruised. To the point that like it is currently very blue. And I should not be walking. And I didn't notice that it was bruised until like yesterday night when I took a shower. So the whole like 2 days possibly I've been walking on a bruised ankle, which doesn't make it any better, to be fair. But yeah, it's not too bad. I hurt my legs quite a lot, which is unfortunate. And I hurt I hurt my forearm, my left forearm quite a lot. I have a really big like figure shelf, and while taking it downstairs, because I'm essentially living in a basement now, I almost dropped the whole shelf, and it completely just fell onto my arm, and it just had all the weight of the shelf on my arm, and it really hurt. But you know what? We vibe in there. Blue, yes, it's okay. I've had it's healing, but it's been like a day, so you know. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It looks pretty rough. It looks pretty rough. Yeah, it seems like the internet connection is pretty bad, but for the most part, chat seems chat. Tell me, is it lagging a lot on your end? Because like, from my end, it says that it's lagging a lot, but I do need to know, like, is it okay on your end? Nope, no lag. Okay, that's very weird. OBS is like on red over here, telling me that it's dropping like 50 frames. Like, looks fine to me. Okay, yeah. Aside from like my chat being duplicated, it seems pretty fine. Okay. Well, yeah. So I'm very, very tired. I haven't been able to very much sleep the past couple days because, weather also decided to be incredibly warm out of nowhere. Um, and I don't have AC in this house, contrarily to my last apartment where I did have AC, which was honestly a godsend. Genuinely, the best thing that's ever happened to me. So it's been so warm over here. It's been like like around 30, if not above 30, even at the side of the house. Um, to the point that like I've been taking like incredibly cold showers and it's still not good enough. Um, yeah, it's been pretty rough. I have not been resting very much, but hopefully, in the next couple days I'll be able to feel a little bit better physically and um, maybe get back more into the grind. I'm very surprised with like OBS though, because OBS, it is on red right now, and like when it's on red, it's like really really bad. Now I assume that it's probably the delay being pretty big. I also don't know how it is over onto Twitch. Maybe on YouTube it's not too bad, but over on Twitch it's really bad. If anybody could go on Twitch and tell me about it, that could be awesome. But if on Twitch it's also really good, then like, I don't know. The only thing that I might do is like I might need to like lower down my my bitrate, because right now I can see that my bitrate is consistently around 3 to 4K. Usually I have it around 6 to 8K. And that was a like pretty decent internet connection, so I might just need to lower it down a little bit. So that it transmits at a better bitrate and then, that's less data loss. I am not paying attention to the level, to be fair. This is one of like the worst practice runs I've done in a while. But you know what? Shall we ball? We're chilling. Good luck with this. Thank you. I've been doing some pretty good runs. I'm actually really happy with how it was going while I was practicing for this level. But honestly, I did take some time off. So I am back on the Rusty grind. But today is not that kind of stream. Today is just kind of like a test stream. We're not trying to beat it. I mean, if I beat it, great. But it is kind of just for the funsies right now. I'm just testing to see, is streaming even a possibility over here? Because I'm on a different internet plan, and I'm also like very much further away to where I was living before. Before I was living in a pretty big city. Now I think the city where I live has less than like 5,000 people. So, internet connection over here might not necessarily be the best, but no, damn. Half an hour is crazy. Hello, Ozo. How's it going? Yeah, I don't know why my OBS is like breaking so hard. It's like duplicating every side message, and I think it's very funny. Hello, Vision. How's it going? Welcome to stream. And hello, B. It's like a small suburb or an actual small town. It's an incredibly small town. It's not even like, I don't think suburbs could even be, like suburbs would be giving it too much credit. Kind of rural, yeah. There's farmland like not too far from here, so kinda. I'm a little bit more north, but it's like less like farm for like plants and more like I think it's like animal farms, like production of milk and like beef and stuff like that. I think. Don't quote me on this. I do not know. Chat, the first 50% of this level is actually so hard. I genuinely do not understand how, like, this first 50% is genuinely such a big, like, gatekeep. Because, like, from the duel to the end, it's actually not too bad. Obviously, the ball part is really, really hard. But it is just a kind of, you know, memorizing the click patterns and getting them. But this beginning section is just so tough, especially the first cube. That's not good. I already knew that. City Fate is the easiest extreme? I wouldn't say so. I tried a practice run, I quit at 21. I had one of my friends do a practice run, and they were like, because they were watching me practice this, and they don't really play the game too much anymore, but they're still, like, you know, they're still around. And so I told them, like, yeah, you should give it a practice run to see if, like, how many attempts it takes you in practice mode. Chat, try to guess how many attempts it took them. They have never beaten an extreme demon, I think, but they've beaten a couple of hard and insane demons, I'm pretty sure. You can try to guess how many attempts it took them to get through one practice run of this. 2,387? No, that's a bit much. 6, 7? I feel like that's too little. 1 million? I feel like that's an idea, you know? I'll tell you that 2,000 is already too much, and that 6, 7 is already too little, so... 1,125 is very close. 1,500 is also close. Actually, 1,500 is closer. A lot? Yeah, no, you're right. I think, if I remember correctly, it was 1,473? So it's you know, it was a lot. And then I proceeded to do the 26 attempt practice run, which is kind of funny. I mean, chat, if you didn't know, I was posting about it while I was, you know, doing the whole moving process. I was posting about it in the penthouse, so, you know, if you aren't there, what the heck are you doing? Go to the penthouse. Join, links in the description. I'm throwing. I was posting, like, all of my new bests and runs. I love this solo so much. I hate that jump though. I think that jump is definitely the one where I've died to the most. Like, if you had to count all of my attempts to the level, I think that jump is the one that's killed the most runs. Usually if I get past that jump, I get to the ship. And I sometimes die to the ship. I've gotten once to the doors. But that's it. I mean, Twitch chat is decent. Probs all frame drops are here. Oh, I see. Yeah, because it is telling me that it's frame dropping a lot. So here, give me a second, chat. Give me like 5 seconds.